Dear children, today we are going to discuss about the very short answer type questions from chapter 1, that is from India size and location. Question number 1. The mainland of India extends between latitudes dash and dash 8 degree 4 minutes north to 97 degree 25 minutes east, 8 degree 4 minutes north to 37 degree 6 minutes north, 68 degree 7 minutes east to 97 degree 25 minutes east. The correct option is option number B, that is 8 degree 4 minutes north to 37 degree 6 minutes north. Always remember, whenever you have to write latitudinal extension, you have to write letter N, because latitudinally India lies in northern hemisphere, which is being indicated by letter N. Question number 2. The mainland of India extends between longitudes dash and dash 8 degree 4 minutes east to 97 degree 25 minutes east, 8 degree 4 minutes north to 37 degree 6 minutes north, 68 degree 7 minutes east to 97 degree 25 minutes east. The correct answer is option number C, 68 degree 7 minutes east to 97 degree 25 minutes east. Here again I want to repeat that longitudinally India lies in eastern hemisphere. Latitudinally India lies in northern hemisphere. Accordingly, for latitudes N is used and for longitudes E letter is used. Question number 3. With reference to prime meridian and equator, India lies in which hemisphere? According to prime meridian, India lies in eastern hemisphere. According to equator, India lies in the northern hemisphere. So as per the sequence, prime meridian and equator is given in the question. The correct option is option number A, that is eastern and northern hemisphere. Question number 4. The easternmost longitude of India is 97 degree 25 minutes east, 37 degree 6 minutes east, 68 degree 7 minutes east. The correct option is option number A, that is 97 degree 25 minutes east, because India extends between 68 degrees 7 minutes east to 97 degree 25 minutes east. So which is the easternmost? So in the eastern part, India extends maximum up to 97 degree 25 minutes east. Thus it is the easternmost longitude. Question number 5. The northernmost latitude of India is 97 degree 25 minutes east, 37 degree 6 minutes north, 68 degree 7 minutes north. Which one is correct? So here option B is the correct one, 37 degree 6 minutes north. Question number 6. The total land area of India is 3.28 million square kilometer, 3.82 million square kilometer, 8.32 million square kilometer. So the correct answer is option number A, that is 3.28 million square kilometer. Question number 7. India shares 2.4% of the world's total geographical land area. State true or false? Definitely it is very true that India shares 2.4% of the total area. So option A was correct. Then match the following and choose the correct option. In the previous question, option A was correct. Then now match the following and choose the correct option. Here total land boundary of India is 15,000 kilometers. So A with 3. Total coastline is 7,516.6 kilometers. So B with I. C, total area of land is, that is with 2, that is 3.28 million square kilometers. So correct option is option B. This is the correct one. Question number 9. This is one assertion reasoning question. Assertion is given: the longitudinal extension of India or of a country influences the local times. The longitudinal extension influences the local time of a country. Is it true or false? Definitely it is true. Reasoning is given here. The east-west extent of India appears to be smaller than the north-south extent. The east-west extent and north-south extent of India is almost of 30 degree, but actually it appears that the east-west extension is smaller than the north-south. So R is also correct, but here R is not the correct explanation of A. So here the correct answer is option number A. Both A and R are true, but R is not the correct explanation of A. Question number 10. Assertion is given here there is a time lag of 2 hours between Arunachal Pradesh and Gujarat. This sentence is very correct. And reasoning is given here the latitudinal extent influence the duration of day and night as one moves from south to north. This is also very correct. Latitudinal influence the day and night, duration of day and night. Depending on the closeness, nearness to the equator, the length of the day and night keeps on varying. So here the correct answer is option number A. Both A and R are true, but R is not the correct correct explanation of A. Question number 11. Here assertion is given 82 degree 30 minutes east is selected as the standard meridian of India. Very correct. This longitude is selected as the standard meridian of India, and local time of this meridian is followed as the standard time of India. Reasoning is given it passes through Mirzapur in Uttar Pradesh and is centrally located, so suitable for the entire nation. Definitely this reason is also correct. So here the correct answer is option B. Both A and R are true, and R is also the correct explanation. Another explanation is also there, that it is divisible by 7 degree 30 minutes. That means a standard adopted by all the countries of the world, almost all the countries, for selecting the standard meridian. Question number 12. Here assertion is given the difference between the duration of day and night is hardly felt at Kanyakumari, but not so in Kashmir. So duration of day and night is almost equal, 12 hours and 12 hours day and 12 hours night. That is at Kanyakumari. So that is hardly felt, but it is not so in Kashmir. Reasoning is given the latitudinal extent influences the duration of day and night as one moves from south to north. The southern part of India is close to the equator. So the places nearer to the equator, the duration of day and night is hardly felt there. But as one moves away from the equator, when you moves towards the north, the duration will increase. So that is why here the correct answer is both A and R are true, and R is the correct explanation of A. Question number 13. Here assertion is given the Indian landmass has a central location between the East and the West Asia. Very correct. India itself is the southward extension of the Asian continent, and it is in the middle, in the centrally located between the East and West Asia. Reasoning is given here that Trans-Indian Ocean routes connect the countries of Europe in the west and the countries of East Asia and provides a strategic location to India. This is also very true. So the correct answer is option number B. Both A and R are true, and R is the correct explanation. Then question number 14. Your assertion is given the Deccan Peninsula protrudes into Pacific Ocean. No, this is not true because it protrudes. It is extending into the Indian Ocean, not to the Pacific Ocean. So this A is wrong. It's false. And reasoning is given India has an eminent position in the Indian Ocean. It is correct. R is correct. So correct answer, question number 14, correct answer is option number C. A is false, but R is true. Question number 15. Assertion is given India's contacts with the world have continued through the ages. Very correct. Reasoning is given India shares land boundaries with Pakistan, Afghanistan, China, Nepal, Bhutan, Myanmar and Bangladesh. This sentence is correct, this reasoning, but it's not explaining correctly the assertion which is given here. So the correct answer is both A and R are true, but R is not the correct explanation of A. Question number 16. Your assertion is given India's relationship with the world through the land routes are much older than her maritime contact. So India was at first in the earlier days was connected to the other countries through land routes, and afterwards then it got connected with the sea or ocean routes. So the sentence is very correct. Then reasoning is given here. The various passes across the mountain in the north have provided passages to the ancient travelers. This is also very true. That is why only those through passes. Earlier time, people were connected. Indians were connected with other countries, and at that time, sea route was not invented. And because of this mountain passes, gap in the mountains, people were able to move across to the other countries and were connected. So that is why the correct answer is option B. Both A and R are true, but and R is the correct explanation. That means here the relationship of India with the world that was through land routes was much older than its maritime contact. Question number 17. Which of the following countries share land boundaries with India in the east? Pakistan and Afghanistan, China and Nepal, Myanmar and Bangladesh, Maldives and Sri Lanka. The correct answer is option number C, that is Myanmar and Bangladesh. Question number 18. Which of the following island countries are our southern neighbors? China, Nepal, Myanmar, Bangladesh, Maldives, Sri Lanka, Pakistan, Afghanistan. The correct answer is option number C, that is Maldives and Sri Lanka. These island countries, both are island countries, both are also our southern neighbors. Question number 19. Area-wise, which is the smallest and largest state of India? Nagaland and Maharashtra, Goa and Rajasthan, Sikkim and Madhya Pradesh, Mizoram and Uttar Pradesh. The correct answer is option number B, that is Goa and Rajasthan. Question number 20. Which one of the following states neither lie on the coast nor has international borders? Option A, Haryana, B, Telangana, C, Chhattisgarh, D, all of the above. Here the correct answer is option number D, that is all of the above. Haryana, Telangana, Chhattisgarh, they neither lie in the coast nor they share international borders. Question number 21. Nepal and Bhutan are the neighbors of India in the dash. In the east, west, north or south? The correct answer is option number C, that is north. Question number 22. India has 28 states and 9 union territories. Already answer is being shown. Here the answer is false, because India has now 8 union territories, 28 states and 8 union territories. Daman and Diu and Dadra and Nagar Haveli both are now treated as one for administrative reasons. Question number 23. Match the following and choose the correct option. Northwest, which country, which neighboring country is there? In the northwest, option number 3, that is Pakistan. In the north, option number 4, that is Bhutan. In the east, Myanmar, option number 2, and south, Sri Lanka is there. So the correct option is option number B. The dome and minaret architectural style seen in India belongs to which country? It belongs to West Asia. So West Asia is the correct answer. Which of the following ideas of India reached many parts of the world through ancient Indian land routes? Ideas of Upanishads and the Ramayana, stories of Panchatantra, the Indian numerals and decimal system, all of the above. The correct answer is option number D, all of the above. Through the land routes, all these ideas they spread to other countries during the early days. Question number 26. The Tropic of Cancer does not passes through Rajasthan, Mizoram, Odisha, Tripura. The correct answer is option number C, that is Odisha. Question number 27. The Tropic of Cancer passes through dash number of Indian states? 7, 8, 9, 6. The correct answer is option number B, that is 8. Total number of through 8 states it is passing. Question number 28. The two water bodies those separate India from Sri Lanka are Park Strait and Gulf of Mannar, Bali Strait and Indian Ocean, Arabian Sea and Indian Ocean. The correct answer is option number A, Park Strait and Gulf of Mannar. Question number 29. Which one of the following countries is smaller than India? USA, Brazil, Australia, Europe. The correct answer is option number D, that is Europe. USA, Brazil, Australia, all these are bigger than India, larger than India. Question number 30, the last question. Which one of the following Indian Union territories lies in the east coast? Goa, Lakshadweep, Daman and Diu and Dadra Nagar Haveli, Puducherry. Which one? In the east coast. Option number D is the correct answer, Puducherry, whereas option A, B and C, they lies in the west coast. So thank you all. Keep on practicing, find out some more questions and prepare for the examinations. Thank you.